Hey, what is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a gameplay commentary which I haven't done for a while, but I decided I'd do just so I could talk to you guys for a couple of minutes about a serious subject that's really kind of one of those things that you have to abide by, and that's copyright. Copyright is one of those things that you just have to abide by the rules, otherwise you have to face the consequences. Now, before I start talking and rambling on, the gameplay was sent in by BW007, so thanks to him. Link will be in the description to his channel, so go and check him out. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. It's some Buried, which is one of the new zombie maps. So yeah, let's just get on with this guide. So basically, copyright is this law that essentially protects anything that is anything that's made. I believe for 50 years. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's for 50 years. But then you can obviously copyright it after that. And it essentially means that you can't use it unless you've made it, unless you pay for the royalties, which basically means you pay to use it, or it's royalty free. And there's a lot of royalty free content out there, but I'll get into that in a sec. Now, the most important thing that you don't use in terms of copyright is music. Music is the silent killer. You'll see loads of YouTube videos these days. There'll be lyrics videos. You just type in the name of a song, then lyrics. And it's not the official video by the creators of the music, and that's copyright. They could get sued, but there's just so much copyrighted stuff on YouTube. They just don't bother, and a lot of companies consider it as free advertising, but that does not mean you have the right to use it. Don't use it, because you can still get banned and you can still get sued, which is the worst scenario. So, in terms of music, I'd say, if you didn't make it, don't use it. That's the general rule with copyright. If you didn't make it, don't use it. However, there are some exceptions to this. Now, I'll leave a link to the website where I get all my music from. It's called Machinima Sound, and it's royalty free. You don't have to pay for anything unless you go to the premium service, in which case you do have to pay, but it's better music. But the music on there in the free section it's really good, actually. Essentially, all you have to do is you download the music, read their license, make sure you do read the license because it's kind of important, and then you need to leave a small thing in your description saying where you got the music from, what it's called, who made it, that kind of stuff. And that's their terms. If you do that and link everyone back to their website, then obviously you can use it, and that's good. But don't go on YouTube and type in copyright free music or something like that, because nothing's copyright free. It could be royalty free, but it's not copyright free because someone did make it and they're entitled to copyright of it. And even if a video does say copyright free, I wouldn't suggest using it, because it could just be someone downloading music and saying it's copyright free, and then you get sued. So yeah, just use music from royalty free websites. So in Comnitech, I believe it's called, is one of them. Machinima Sound. Use it from trusted websites, and just have a look around YouTube. Really, you can just type in the search bar royalty-free websites, stuff like that, into Google even, and just have a look around, read the licenses, and make sure you're not getting scammed or anything. Now the next thing is videos. You don't want to download someone else's video without permission. You are allowed to put up a video on your channel if you have permission from the copyright owner. So that's fine, but if you just went on YouTube and went on a big YouTuber's channel, say the Syndicate Project, just downloaded his video and put it up on your channel just so you could earn revenue off it or something, you don't want to do that, because you'll have to face the consequences. Another tip you could, which is pretty much what I do and I get all my experience from, is if you're a partner with any network really, check with them, check with their support staff, check their FAQs. The network knows best because they've got the most experience, so don't try and tell them that you know best. A lot of people, there's a common misconception, if you use 10 seconds of a video or a music, it's fine. It's not fine. You need to check with your partner network, and sometimes they even have music that you can use on your channel and monetize it. So check with your network. They always know best. Trust their word. Obviously, I said before, general rule is if you did not make it, do not use it. Obviously, as I said before, there are some exceptions. Now I'm going to get onto the consequences of what can happen from using copyright material. So the first one is copyright strike. Now this is what YouTube do to get rid of it. Sometimes YouTube will just get rid of the video, delete the video, or say it's unavailable in certain countries. And sometimes they will give you a copyright strike. I think it's 3, don't quote me. But if I'm wrong, please leave it in the comments. But I think it's 3 copyright strikes, and you can't get banned. You'll lose your account. You can't get it back, and it's actually against the terms and conditions to make a new one. So people do make new ones, but you're not really supposed to. If you're partnered, you will lose your partnership. You just will, because networks, they're liable for the content that you put up, and therefore if you get sued, then the networks get sued as well. And obviously, worst comes to worst, you get sued, which can come to a lot of money. Say you put up a video, say you were partnered, and you downloaded a music video, put it up, and it got 1 million views. Think about how much money you're going to make from that. You've got to give them pretty much all that money back. Plus, you'll have to pay royalties for it, and you'll have to pay extra because it's copyright infringement. So you're going to lose a lot of money. Which for a small YouTuber who doesn't earn a lot of money, or someone who's probably struggling for money, or doesn't have a good job or steady job, or is under a certain age and doesn't have a job, that's really bad, But yeah, this is all essentially coming from my personal experiences, learning along the way of the YouTube journey, as they say, and I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions concerning copyright, as I said before, either ask your network, or you can ask our channel. Just leave a comment or private message us. We always read our private messages and comments. As long as it's not hate, we will reply, and we will, we'll answer whatever you want to know. So yeah, if you found this helpful, a like is always appreciated. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.